officially over halfway through the year, maybe a little bit over halfway through the year, and I want to share all the things that I have crocheted so far in 2025. If you saw my everything I crocheted in 2024 video, I did a try on of everything. It is the summertime, unfortunately. I don't do well in the heat, so I will not be trying everything on. I'm gonna insert videos and pictures and stuff of me wearing it so you can see what they look like, but without further ado, let's get fucking into it. Also, hello, if you don't know me, my name is Rajan, aka Not Half Bad Crochet, and if you enjoy crochet content like vlogs, day in the lives, tutorials, then please consider subscribing to my channel. Obviously, if you enjoyed this video, give it a little like and leave me a comment to let me know what you think. So before I start, I design crochet patterns. A lot of these are gonna be my own patterns, obviously, because I make the thing and then I turn it into a pattern. So if you have a problem with that, this is not going to be the video for you. I think some people, in the past when I've done this, I've had some backlash because people didn't like the fact that I was talking about my own patterns. But I mean, I design and write crochet patterns. Like, obviously I'm going to end up talking about my own patterns. Anyway, I'm just going to dive right in. I'm going to go in chronological order as well. So this is from the start of the year, so from January up until now. First up is my waffling on cardigan, and if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know how obsessed I am with this cardigan. Once I finished crocheting, I wore it about 20,000 times until it was physically too hot for me to put this on my body. I adore this cardigan. It is a round neck top down construction, so it's like a raglan construction, so there's no panels to join. It has a really beautiful textured stitch which kind of reminds me of the waffle stitch but is not the waffle stitch and does not eat as much yarn, and it's also not as complex. I added these really cute crystal heart buttons down the side, which I feel like just adds such a fun pop of like whimsy and also just like a little extra bit of colour. It is a round neck and I did mine really nice and high because that's the fit I wanted, and I do have a video pattern available for this, so if you're not the best with written patterns or written instructions, this is going to be really good for you because it's basically an entire video tutorial but like I still get paid. But yeah, this is super cute. I absolutely love it. I used a alpaca yarn and this was my first time using alpaca and it went swimmingly. It was a really fine yarn. I think I was using like a 3mm hook and it honestly was so good. I don't think I had any major issues when I was creating this. I do have a vlog as well which I will link in the description. Just FYI, everything I'm talking about, the pattern and the vlog, will be linked in the description. So if you want anything vlog wise or pattern wise, it's in the description. So I'm gonna try not to say that too much throughout this entire video because I will just say it a million times. Anyway, really cute. I wear it all the time. I think it's so cute. It's so versatile. I made mine kind of like regular length, but you could make a cropped one, you could make a long oversized one. I did mine as like quite a high round neck as well just because that's the fit I wanted, but I do really want to make another one that's kind of a bit more slouchy because I went for more of like a fitted fit with this. And the good thing about it is that the stitch is like really nice and stretchy as well, so I blocked it but it also still has a delicious amount of stretch to it. But yeah, I absolutely love the waffling on cardigan. Obviously if you want the pattern or the vlog, you know where to go. The next thing I crocheted was a hooded scarf. I obviously don't have it to hand because it's summertime and why would I wear a hooded scarf? I was like fucking freezing in the winter and I'm not really like a scarf girly. Like I tend to get very overstimulated when things are around my neck and like when my hair is touching my neck. And yeah, I just don't really wear scarves that much, but it was so fucking cold and all of my coats are v-neck. I don't know what it is with this epidemic of v-neck coats, but especially if you're plus size, it's so fucking hard to find a normal coat that is not a puffer coat. I don't want to wear a puffer coat. I just want a normal coat that's not a v-neck. Anyway, both of my coats are v-necks, and so I would kind of get really cold around my chest area. Obvious fix, make a hooded scarf. So I did exactly that. It's super cute, it's super easy. I did a whole crochet along as well. If you want to crochet your own, I will link the first episode to the crochet along in the description. Also as well, just FYI, if you do want to crochet your own and you're like favoriting it or saving it, you can just save the playlist. You don't need to like go through every video and save every video because that actually like hurts my algorithm or like my reach if you just spam like or spam favorite my posts. So please don't spam favorite or spam like the videos. You can just save the playlist. I will link in the description if you want to crochet your own. It's super cute. I wore it all of the time. Like it came in handy so well, especially like for the early morning when I was like leaving for the gym and stuff. I loved it and it went really well with both of the coats that I have. I love the color palette. I have a vlog of me crocheting it which will obviously be linked in the description. description. But yeah, that was my hooded scarf. Okay, next is my On Fire sweater by Made in the Moment. If again you've seen any of my videos from this year, I wore this a lot. I absolutely love this sweater. I have a whole vlog of me crocheting this, and I will link the pattern from Made in the Moment in the description as well in case you want to grab it. I really enjoyed this. If you know me, you know I fucking hate counting, okay? I hate to count, mainly because I can count. I can, but like, you know, I can't count in like a way that a crochet can't count. And I tend to steer away from tapestry crochet projects. I'm gonna put this down because it's really fucking hot, and even having it against my body, it's too much. Also, sorry if you can hear the fan. I can't remember if I apologized for that already, but sorry, it's hot. I tend to steer away from tapestry crochet projects because of all the counting, and I have had this pattern, I bought this pattern a million years ago, maybe like a year into me crocheting. Who gave me the audacity, to be honest? I was scared to crochet it because I'd never tried tapestry crochet at that point. Since then, I've done maybe 1 or 2 different tapestry projects, and I really enjoyed it. I haven't done a sweater to kind of this amount of tapestry where it was like this amount of counting, so as much as I detested all of the counting, I actually did really enjoy it, and the pattern itself, excellent. I highly rate the pattern. I think it's extremely inclusive. I think it was very easy to follow. If you want to know more about my thoughts and feelings in the process and blah blah blah, I have a whole vlog as well, so I will link that in case you want to watch it. But yeah, I had a really good time crocheting the On Fire sweater. I really want to do another one in like black with blue flames, like blue toned flames. I feel like it's very like Hades coded. Love the sweater, wear it all the time. Next we have the Clown Jewel sweater. Oh my god, I was fucking obsessed with this sweater. I mean, I still am, it's just hot. This was my first ever Tunisian crochet project, and I had such a good time crocheting it. It's a really fun textured stitch. Kind of reminds me of like shreddy cereal or Chex cereal if you're not in England. And yeah, it was just a really good time. I think for me personally this year, I really wanted to try Tunisian crochet because it was like a bit of a challenge for me. I'd never done it before. It looked really complex and complicated, so I was like, let me give it a fucking go. I obviously chose the most obnoxious and fun color palette I could possibly find. If you don't like this color palette, I don't know what to say, okay? You probably hate fun and you hate whimsy, but that's okay. I absolutely love this color palette. I think it's so fun. I love the kind of like neon green as well. I think that just kind of like elevates the entire color palette. And the best thing is that you don't need a specialized Tunisian crochet hook. You can just use a regular one. So I think that was what was really a positive draw for me with this pattern, or this kind of stitch pattern in particular, is that I didn't have to buy anything new. I didn't have to buy any new equipment. I was like, I can try out Tunisian crochet, see how I feel about it, see if I like it, see if like, you know, I can do it without having to buy anything new, which is always a plus for me. I do have a video pattern available for this one, so if you want to crochet your own, you know where to go. And obviously, since it's a video pattern, I show you how to do everything, how to measure your body, how to do the stitch. If you've never done Tunisian crochet before, I would definitely recommend it for like a beginner Tunisian crocheter, and probably like a intermediate or advanced like normal crocheter. I had a really fun time crocheting this. I feel like you can get so creative with your color palettes. I feel like a monochromatic one would look so cool, like almost like a gradient or like an ombre sort of thing, where it's like all shades of pink, all shades of blue, even like a neutral toned one with all shades of brown and beiges. That would look really cute. I also think one in all one color would look really good, because the texture is just so prominent and so, it's such a like accented feature of the piece that I feel like having just all one color would look so fucking cool. My partner kind of wants one in all one color, so I'm tempted to make one for him as maybe like a Christmas gift or a birthday gift. But yeah, this is my Clown Jewel sweater, and you know where to go if you want the pattern and also the vlog. Okay, next up is my asymmetrical jacket. This is a relatively recent finished make of mine, and unfortunately I haven't been able to wear it that much since making it because the weather got really warm. I've worn it maybe once or twice. Obviously I will be wearing it a lot more once the weather kind of cools back down again, but I had a really fun time crocheting this. This basically was a part of my crochet graveyard series, so I have a whole vlog of me crocheting it, which obviously will be linked in the description. I need to stop saying it. Anyway, this used to be a old project of mine called the All Frill sweater, and it's a beautiful sweater. I absolutely love that sweater. I stand by the pattern, fucking love the pattern. I think it's so cool, so fun, but I just feel like it was a bit more of a statement piece, and I just wasn't utilizing that yarn enough. This is the Sidar Jewel Spun yarn in the shade Midnight Fjord, and it's quite a pricey yarn if you've ever used the Sidar Jewel Spun. It's not like super expensive, but like pricier than I would like to have it sitting as a garment unworn in my wardrobe. So I frogged the All Frill sweater, made the asymmetrical jacket. I fucking love it. I have a whole vlog of me crocheting it. There is no pattern for this one purely because I don't want to. It's a really fun jacket. It has like a functional double zipper as well, which I love, and I had a really good time crocheting it. This one I think was a project that kind of like stumped me for a little while because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to actually create the thing that I wanted to create. Like, I kind of had this idea in my mind and I was like, can I even do this? Like, is this even kind of possible? But in the end I figured it out, and I'm really proud of myself for like persevering with it. And I think I kind of had like a bit of a crisis of confidence like halfway through making it, where I was like, I don't know if I can do this, you know. And then I had like a little bit of a pep talk from my partner, and I did it. Spoiler alert, I did it. I finished it. It looks really fucking good. The function of it is exactly how I wanted it to function, which is great. And yeah, I had a really good time crocheting it. Obviously, if you want to know more, you can go to my vlog. Okay, next is my all tied up cardigan. This is a relatively recent finished make of mine. I have mentioned it quite a few times, I think in like both of my most recent monthly favorites videos, but this is so fucking cute. I basically wanted a really nice like front tie spring slash summer cardigan, and I obviously can't do anything normally, so I added these like really fun ties down the side of the sleeves, hence all tied up, because there's ties. If you haven't noticed, I love a pun. Okay, all of my pattern names are based off of like a pun or like a play on words. I think they're cute. I think it's fun. Okay, maybe it's because I'm a millennial, but whatever. This is the cardigan. I think it's adorable. There's these really cute front ties. It has a scalloped border, because you know I am a slut for a scalloped border, and also on the edge of the sleeves as well. Also, the best thing about it is that I show you how to change color on like nearly every row without having to cut off your yarn, so you don't have like a million ends to weave in. It's a very simple and easy pattern. I feel like this is going to be good for like intermediate beginners or like intermediate advanced crocheters. In the pattern as well, I also offer a video guide, so if you're kind of like newer to written patterns and maybe you still need that like extra bit of like visual help or a visual aid, I feel like the video guide is going to be really good for you, because I designed it to be watched alongside reading the written pattern. So I'm trying to get everyone to get better at reading written patterns, because I know a lot of people obviously learn better with visuals, but sometimes I think it's because you're not trying to read a written pattern, you're just relying on a visual aid, which is fine because I get it, everyone's brain works differently. But I think by doing just like a visual aid that is meant to be and designed to be watched alongside a written pattern, you're gonna get more used to almost like translating written patterns into like actual, you know, what you actually need to do. A little bit of a tangent there, but yeah, I really adore this pattern. I was able to wear it quite a few times over like a cute little summer dress, like before it got really hot, and I think this is gonna look so nice like with a fun little like maxi skirt. I think would look really cute. I really want to make another one which is like quite long. I feel like this as a swimsuit cover up would also be really adorable, and also a short sleeve version I think would look really cute. So yeah, this is the all tied up cardigan. Obviously you know where to go if you want the pattern and also the vlog. Next is the Daisy for You vest. This is one of my more recent finished projects. I fucking love this vest. I had such a fun time crocheting it. I feel like it worked up super quick. I have absolutely no nose. If you know me, you know I don't really wear black a lot, or like if I do wear black, it's usually with like a pop of color. And I had 200 grams of this black yarn, and I was like, let me make a vest. It was very wishful thinking, 200 grams for a whole garment for a plus size busty bitch, but I wasn't able to do it. Obviously that's why there's purple on it. So I added this really cute purple to the accent or the trim, and I think it's turned out so good. I feel like the color palette is giving like vampy slut. It kind of gives like lingerie vibes as well. I absolutely love this, and the best thing about it is that the squares are only 3 rounds, but then I do a join as you go method, so you're not making a bunch of squares and then being like, oh fuck, I've got to join them all. You're doing it as you go along, so like the garment works up really nice and quickly. I have a video pattern available for this, so if you're more of a visual learner, this is going to be really good for you. I think it's so fun. I just think it's so fucking fun. I've done a few front ties on the front as well, but you could do it with no front ties, you could do it with 3 front ties or just 1. I think it's super cute. It fits me beautifully as well, and I've already worn it a bunch of times. Like I've worn it over a summer dress, I've worn it like with a bandeau like bralette underneath it, I've worn it over a t-shirt. I fucking love this. I have a vlog of me crocheting it, and obviously I have a video pattern, and obviously you know where to go if you want either of those things. But yeah, this is the Daisy For You vest. I fucking love it. One of my faves so far this year. Next is this fun little asymmetrical t-shirt, and you will probably recognize this because I've worn it a bajillion times already in I think several of my videos, and I've yapped about it a lot as well. But this was a kind of like scrappy project. I had a bunch of this orange yarn left over from a old dress that I made last year, and I just had a bunch of this pink yarn left over, which I think I use in like other projects for other stuff, and I wanted to make a fun little summer t-shirt. I feel like as much as I love a lot of my summer pieces, I just don't have anything, well I do, but I don't have that many items that are just like a throw on casual kind of, I can chuck this on with a pair of jeans sort of vibe, but then also I can like zhuzh it up and like dress it up a little bit if I want to. Obviously I'm on a bit of an asymmetrical kick lately. I just think it looks cute, man, and it's like a fun way of me being able to incorporate like a cute color palette. And obviously because where I was working with like minimal amounts of yarn as well, I was like, this works out quite well because it means that I can utilize the pink yarn with this orange but without having to like use a lot of the pink yarn, if that makes sense. I didn't do a pattern for this, but I do have a vlog available if you want to know more about how I crocheted it, all the process, obviously linked in the description. But it's really, really cute. I added these like contrasting buttons along the sides to join both of the panels, and I've worn it a bunch already. I think it's very cute, very comfortable, and it's really easy for me to style as well. It's just like a nice, very like, it's like almost like a baby tee sort of fit, very slouchy cropped t-shirt, which I love. So cute. Okay, and my most recent finished project is the Diamond in the Rough cardigan. This is a super cute front tie lacy cardigan. I basically have a pattern called the Blossom cardigan. If you're not new here, you know, because I talk about it a lot, but if you are new here, the Blossom cardigan is one of my, well, it was the first pattern I ever released last year, and it's a lacy front tie cardigan, which is like half pink, half yellow. Super cute, super adorable. I fucking love the Blossom cardigan. I wear it all of the time. I wear it spring, summer, autumn, winter, all year round, all of the time, layered with nothing underneath. It's so cute, so fun, and yeah, I love the Blossom cardigan. Woo, Blossom cardigan. I basically was like, I want to make another one but in a different colorway with a different stitch pattern. So the construction is the exact same. We obviously have the split color situation down the middle, but I just chose a new stitch pattern and I absolutely love it. I think it's super fun. It has this like diamond kind of mesh pattern in between it. I think it's adorable, you know, hence Diamond in the Rough. You get it? Do you see what I mean when I say I love a pun? But yeah, it's really, really cute. I really love it. I think it's a really fun pattern. The stitch pattern itself is actually very simple. I think it's like a 4-row repeat. Very simple to do. So if you've never tried crochet lace before and you're maybe a little bit intimidated by it, honestly I think this is actually easier than the Blossom cardigan, and the Blossom cardigan is also quite simple. So I definitely recommend this pattern. I also have done a video guide to go alongside it. For me personally, I sometimes work better if I like know, if I kind of understand the way the stitch is worked up. So basically what I've done in the video guide is that I've talked through the stitch, which I don't know if that's weird or not. I don't know if it's even helpful. I think it's helpful because I think if I received that information I would find it helpful. So basically what I've done is that I've kind of talked through how each row builds up each part of the stitch, meaning that when you are making it, you're not kind of just like constantly looking at the pattern being like, okay, tell me what to do next. Is that you, when you're making it, you'll be able to see, oh okay, I'm at this part and I need to form this part of the pattern, so this is what I need to do next, you know. So it'll be a bit easier for you to kind of pick up intuitively what part of the pattern you're actually doing as you're crocheting it, so you won't need to reference the actual pattern as much. Obviously as well, on the video guide I show you how to do the stitch pattern, so it's like again designed to be watched in accompaniment to reading the pattern, so you have that visual aid to just make sure that you're doing everything right. But yeah, I absolutely love this pattern. I haven't managed to wear it that much because I literally finished it I think like a week ago, then we had a heat wave, now it's really fucking hot, so I haven't even worn it, if I'm being so real. I cannot wait to put this on my fucking body. I have so many outfits that I think is going to look so cute with. I also really love the color palette as well. Like my partner, if you saw the my partner rates my crochet thing video that I did, which I'll link in the description if you want to watch it, but I basically this was an old project. My partner rated that one, but he didn't like the colors together. Obviously, like, I don't care. I love my partner, but like, I don't care. I love it, so that's all that matters. I think it's a really cute color palette. I think it looks really good together. When I posted the old cardigan, somebody said that the color palette reminded them of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy from SpongeBob, which Thank you. That's a very big compliment. I think they meant it as an insult, but I took it as a compliment, which I don't think was their intention. But hey, here we are. I love the diamond in the rough cardigan. If you obviously want the pattern, you want the vlog, it will be linked in the description. I know I said I was going to stop saying it, but like I physically cannot stop myself. I physically couldn't. That's everything that I've actually finished. I do have another garment which is currently on the blocking mat, which is my granny vest. If you saw any of my, I mean, if you've seen any of my fucking videos, to be honest, I have a brown and gold like split down the middle. I love a split down the middle colour palette, whatever. Anyway, don't judge me. I have a vest which is split down the middle. It's half brown, half gold, like this goldy colour. And I have been saying for ages that I will be doing a YouTube tutorial for it. And then I basically crocheted every other thing but that vest. And I think it's because people were like, hey, can we get the tutorial? Oh, I love the tutorial. And I don't like being told what to do. Nobody was telling me what to do. Nobody. But I didn't like that. You can tell I'm fucking autistic, but I didn't like it. So I was like, I don't want to make it. I don't want to make it yet. And also as well, I was like, I want to make it in the summertime. And I was like, these other things I was like, I want to make first. Once everyone stopped asking for it, I then made it because I was like, I literally just need to be left alone and then I'll do it. I know that that's a problem and I will work on that myself, but I made it. I made it. It's on the blocking mat. I'll put a picture up somewhere if I haven't already. And it looks really cute. Is there a fly in here? Fly or shadow? Reveal yourself. I don't know. I basically made my second one stripy purely because I did not have enough yarn. I will show you in the tutorial how to do the stripes and how to change colour on every second row so that you're not cutting off your yarn, meaning less ends to weave in. But you can also do just a solid split colour. You can do all one colour, whatever takes your fancy. I don't know if the tutorial will be out by the time I release this video. If it is, guess what? You know where to go. You know where to go. It will be in the description. Sorry, I couldn't help it. But if it's not, then obviously subscribe to my channel. Keep an eye on my page because I will obviously release the pattern or the tutorial, sorry, very, very soon. It's a very simple make. I would recommend it for intermediate beginners or advanced crocheters, or unless you're a very brazen and very confident individual. That's also good because I was definitely doing tutorials that were not designed for my skill level when I was a beginner. That is everything that I've crocheted so far in 2020 motherfucking 5. I think that's amazing. How many things is that? Including my vest, that's 10 things. That's pretty crazy actually. I do feel like, particularly from like my, let me make sure I don't have any sensitive notes on this notebook. From like basically my asymmetrical jacket, I feel like the all tied up cardigan, the daisy view vest, asymmetrical t-shirt, the diamond in the rough cardigan and the granny vest, those last 5 things, I don't know what happened. I don't know what drugs I was on. I swear, like I blinked and I did them. I blinked and they're finished. And I feel like those projects worked up so quickly for me, which is so crazy because like I don't think that they're necessarily, and a lot of them, like I was using really fine yarn, like I was doing lace, I was doing quite complex patterns and stitch patterns, and like some of them I was like, I have to figure out how to do the pattern and how to construct it and blah blah blah, but I feel like they just worked up so quick. And a lot of them I was like doing patterns for, or video patterns, and obviously vlogs as well. So I don't know what the fuck happened, but those last 5, they just magically appeared out of nowhere. I think I've done a good job this year so far of me crocheting stuff. I personally don't like put pressure on myself to crochet a certain amount of things in a year or in a time frame. I just think that that's like an insane thing to do, to put pressure on yourself for a hobby that you're enjoying. I am personally somebody who crochets what I want, and then if I happen to want to, and B, if like, you know, the people would like a pattern, then I may be so inclined to make a pattern or a video pattern. I personally am very organized. I am an autistic Capricorn, so that should tell you everything that you need to know. And I have like a notebook of all of the project ideas that I want to make this year. I have a video of me talking through those projects if you want to know more about maybe what's to come. I will link that in the description. I don't know how accurate it is so far because obviously I haven't watched that since the beginning of the year, so I don't even know if I'm on track. I've had a really good time crocheting all of these things. I have had a really good time vlogging them for you all as well. I hope you've all enjoyed the vlogs. If you've watched them, if you haven't, please watch them. They're really fun. You just want something chill to watch whilst you're crocheting. I would recommend them. Obviously because they're my videos, but I think they're fun, I think they're good, you should watch them. That is everything that I've crocheted so far in this year, 2025. I think the year is only going to get better. I have so many more fun ideas, I have so many more fun projects that I want to do. Let me know what your favourite thing of mine that I have made is. Does that make sense? Did that sentence structure make sense? And also let me know what your favourite item is that you have made, because I'm sure you have made a bunch of cool stuff. Let me know what they are. Tell me about your project. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, leave me a comment. If you aren't subscribed already to my channel, please do subscribe. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I will hopefully catch you on the next one.